Hello, hello, everyone. Welcome to Auntie Derek's Daytime Tea, where we discuss the latest celebrity tea in the news. I'm your host, Auntie Derek, and today is Monday, October 13th. So, with me on the mic, I have three fabulous co hosts my Icy Chili, Gorgeous Moon, and my Libra Queen. Hey, ladies.
What's up?
Hey, hey,
Hey.
hey. Happy Monday.
Happy Monday, but unfortunately, over the weekend, we lost a great
Ah,
woman, Diane Lane. So, condolences to
Diane Keaton.
Diane Keaton. I'm sorry, shit, Diane
And if
Keaton.
somebody else died,
No, we
oh
do.
dear,
There is a Diane Lane, but it was
there
Diane
Diane
is.
Keaton.
Lane,
Oh,
sweetie, I am so
what?
sorry.
Diane
Diane
Lane?
Keaton,
Wait a minute,
forgive
baby.
me. Well, yes, and we loved her, and I think millennials, most of us, we loved her from the First Wives Club or the movie Mad Money. She was a big part of our lives, and she was loved,
Baby
and a lot of her
Boom.
She even got like people like Al Pacino and Woody Allen coming out talking about her. I'm like, if y'all don't shut y'all Al Pacino, first of all, you got a whole new baby to worry about. And then Woody Allen, don't you get me started on you.
Yeah.
So
You,
She was much
she,
loved, problematic.
what'd you say?
I say she was much loved and unproblematic.
Look,
mhm.
she was an icon. I mean, she wore them clothes all the time.
And
Yep.
never
All
got
the time.
married. I love that for
She
her.
didn't want to. And she was like, and I didn't want to. And she adopted two children at the age of 50.
Yeah, love
Hmm.
that for her.
And they loved her down. And I mean, just so sweet. Did you see the tribute Ellen put up on all like her times that she came to on Ellen's show? I
Oh
was
Yeah.
yeah.
over there cackling. It was she was so cute. And there's a clip of when Ellen gave her some wine, and I'm gonna send that to y'all. Girl, she
Okay, yeah,
started
because that's gonna be
cracking
the
up
only
on
way
that.
I'm gonna see it, honey, because I got Ellen's content blocked. I do not want to see that woman.
Oh well, yeah. But I happened somebody reposted it and I was like, let me go see Diane because Diane was a hoot. That's it ain't a lot of white women, but she fell in that white woman league that they were unproblematic, they were good to everybody and funny and all that good stuff. They weren't Karens.
Hmm. Well, may she rest in peace and condolences to her family
Such
and
an icon.
friends.
hmm
Well, in honor of Breast Cancer Awareness Month, y'all know I like to share an organization that I look for and find, and this one is a looks like it was the first nonprofit when it comes to Black women's breast cancer awareness.
Hmm.
So I'm sharing this link here, and it is called the Black Women's Health Imperative, and you'll see where their website is bwhi.org. And the link I just shared is the direct link to their where it says our story. So, sure enough, it starts with our story, the first nonprofit organization created by Black women to help protect and advance the health and wellness of Black women and girls. So it says 41 years of working for health equity for Black women. You know, it's magic, honey. And forgive me because I believe the founder, I think I'm going to mispronounce her name, but it says that's how Biley, I believe that's how it's pronounced, but because it's spelled Byllye. So,
Okay.
It could
b-
be a weird spelling of Billy, but we'll go with Biley.
okay. Well, Biley or Billy Y. Avery, our founder, described that first conference at Spelman College in 1983 in Atlanta, Georgia, which birthed the National Black Women's Health Project, known as the Project. The lasting legacy of that conference and the organization that sprung from it is due to the empowerment of countless Black women. With a broadened structure of national and local affiliated networks and a change in the name to Black Women's Health Imperative in 2002, the imperative instituted aggressive national programs in health policy, education, research, knowledge and leadership development, and communities to save and extend the lives of Black women. Presently, the organization continues to be dedicated to promoting physical, mental, and spiritual health and well being for the nation's 19.5 million African American women and girls. So, and that's pretty much you can see where it's one. section here. I'm sorry, and I skipped this one. It says, since inception, the organization has been at the forefront of women's health issues through comprehensive public education initiatives that promote overall wellness of Black women. In 1990, Black Women's Health Imperative opened a public education and policy office in Washington, D.C., the seat of policy and advocacy for reproductive rights. But it was not until 1995 that board realized the opportunity to become better positioned to address the massive challenges of racial and gender based health disparities affecting Black women. A decision was made to establish a national presence in the nation's capital and relocate our national headquarters to Washington, D.C. I know that's right, baby. They said, no, we're going to go to where the problem is at and we're going to set up shop there. So shout out to them. And later on, after the show, I'm going to put on the donate button to where you can donate to the Black Women's Health Imperative. So shout out to those ladies. Well, let's go ahead and jump into the tea, horny.
Let's do it. Tea time.
Yes. Now, I do want to apologize in advance, y'all, because the first story, because it is a Diddy story. And unfortunately, the source that it comes from, it is actually a source that I do not ever want to use on this platform here, but hell, it was the only place that was reporting it. So,
Oh,
Fox News, y'all.
oh my God.
Ugh, Fox News reports because you remember where Diddy, he's actually he and his legal team is gunning for him to spend his sentencing at the Fort Dix, New Jersey
Hmm.
correctional facility. Well, someone who has served time there, another celebrity by the name of Joe Giudice, remember him, Teresa's
Yeah.
ex-husband.
Yeah.
Well, he's sending out a warning. He was like, "Look, it ain't easy. It's not as easy as you think it's gonna be."
Violence.
Yes, so I just shared this link, unfortunately from Fox News, and you see where it says Diddy eyes easy time at Fort Dix prison, but former inmate Joe Giudice warns of violence and gangs.
Oh.
hmm So Diddy's legal team is requesting that their client be sent to FCI Fort Dix's residential drug abuse program, known as RDAP, to serve his sentence. The former Real Housewives of New Jersey star Joe Giudice, who served his own prison sentence at the New Jersey facility, and his lawyers James J. Leonard Jr., told Fox News Digital what Combs can expect. Combs was sentenced to 50 months in prison on federal prostitution charges earlier this month. Giudice served his sentence for conspiracy, bankruptcy fraud, and tax offenses at Fort Dix from 2016 to 2019. FCI Fort Dix is a federal correctional facility in Fort Dix, New Jersey. Combs' lawyer, Tini Garagos, filed a letter on October 6 asking that Judge Arun Subramanian ask the Bureau of Prisons to suggest Fort Dix for her client. In the letter obtained by Fox News Digital, Garagos said that Combs would be able to address drug abuse issues and maximize family visitation and rehabilitative efforts in the prison's RDAP program. Leonard spoke to Fox News Digital about the benefits of Combs serving his sentence at the low security prison and all Combs could gain from the RDAP, noting that if Fort Dix is approved, some people would say it is a pretty easy place to do time. He also explained its highly sought after program by eligible prisoners as one of the few facilities in the Bureau of Prisons that offers a residential drug abuse program. Number one, they live within a certain area inside of the prison with other people that are in the program, right? So you're not in the general population. You're in a different housing area with other participants in the program, all of whom have been carefully screened, all of whom to be both legally and clinically eligible, Leonard told Fox News Digital. He explained that it's a 6 to 12 month program designated by the prison and is it is a very intensive therapeutic program. Leonard noted that there are lots of variables within the program, but if Combs were to complete all 12 months, it would be taken off of his sentence. So those 12 months would have him ultimately released in February of 2027, give or take, in the event that he successfully completed the program and he received the maximum 12 months off, Leonard said. Leonard emphasized that Combs would not automatically be placed in the program. You don't just walk into the program, okay? There's a wait list. There's other people. This is very desired, not only for the help that it provides, not only for the benefits of the living conditions, which are different than the others, but at the end of this, you get time off. So you have to behave, Leonard said. Family visitation would be a huge plus for Combs during his sentencing on October 3rd. Several of Combs's kids, including his daughters, Chance, Jesse, and Delilah, were moved to tears, pleading and pled with the judge for leniency. Sorry, that was a tongue twister. Anyway, Giudice told Fox News Digital that he had family visiting as much as possible. He served his sentence in the general population, not in RDAP. Family visits, basically, you come out to meet up in one big room and everybody's there and your family comes. I had family coming every weekend. You know what I mean? Friends, family every weekend, he said. Giudice also claimed to have witnessed violence and gang activity while serving his sentence at Fort Dix. He recalled one instance in which he was walking and all of a sudden saw a group of men before a knife incident occurred. They just like stabbed each other as they're walking across the track. It's like you've barely seen anything, but they just like stabbed each other for whatever reason, whatever it was, Giudice alleged. Fox News reached out to FCI Fort Dix for comment. Leonard told Fox News Digital he had visited Fort Dix's satellite camp, which is a separate location from where his client served his term. He stated that he was shocked to see the inmates roaming around and not in a large fenced area. Prior to the visit, he had never seen inmates at a federal prison with that much freedom. Here they were out and about in the parking lot, not bothering nobody. Then you realize that's because you're in a camp setting, right? The camp in particular, they have access to that kind of move around the grounds of the prison complex. He continued, they were going from building to building, but they weren't doing it within this big fixed area. They're kind of moving around, and it's not a bad place to be in all candor. It's not a bad place to be. It's not a bad place to be if you have to be locked up in the federal prison system. And it says, according to FCI Fort Dix's website, the prison contains just over 4,100 male inmates. The prison holds about 3,900, and the minimum security satellite camp houses around 200. And I'm just gonna stop there because I don't want to read nothing else from Fox News, child. But yeah.
Well, he sound like that was the first time he had ever known about prison life. We know that people be getting shanked
Hmm.
out there. We already know.
Well, and his ass getting up for something that about honey, both him and Teresa. Well, at least the judge was nice enough to let them do their time separately for the sake of the kids.
Yeah.
But they was scamming, honey.
Look, boy, them housewives folks are like the biggest population of scammers. What is going on? These
Hmm.
reality TV folks. And what's the Chrisleys? They want to allege
Oh,
that they wasn't
child.
scamming. Y'all was scamming. Now quit trying to act like y'all wasn't.
And he also be alleging that he's not gay. Allegedly,
Right,
allegedly.
and that's why I know you're a scammer. You think we don't know?
Okay.
Oh shit!
Yeah, I've been in this life a long time. I know a verse bottom when I see one. Allegedly, allegedly.
Not you calling out everything.
Well, speaking of verse bottoms, Stefan Diggs. Allegedly,
Ooh
allegedly.
shit! I can't with you.
Well, this
Mm.
next story we have from Hot New Hip Hop. So, this is all just a big mess, child. You see where it says Stefan Diggs' friendship with Offset's alleged side chick causes fan debate. So
What?
I know we wanted to be taken out of the group chat, y'all, but this is just so messy.
Wait, what? That don't even make sense. What?
Uh-huh. So Offset's side chick got a side chick by the name of Pre, allegedly, and Stefan Diggs has a friendship, quote unquote, with her as well. So because of this, fans are debating.
Oh God.
Well, hey Slayonka. Well, this story starts. Cardi B and Stefan Diggs have been flaunting their relationship for months now, and they've been happy to let a lot of narratives and speculations about them roll off their shoulders. As caught by Live Bites on Instagram, it seems like an alleged connection to Offset is causing another wave of drama that they will probably shrug off. Specifically, based on some alleged since deleted Instagram story posts, fans resurfaced the friendship between the NFL player and Cardi's ex alleged side chick, a woman by the name of Pre. She supposedly posted a picture of him on her story with the caption, "A piece of my heart," with the red heart emoji, and then gonna tag Stefan Diggs. "Thank you for
Mm.
always having my back no matter what." Diggs allegedly reposted this and wrote "Forever and ever Priesky." Fan- Girl, fans in the comment section of the Instagram post below brought up how fans already knew this info, pointing to their other social media or real life interactions. Others got messy and assumed this would impact Cardi B and Stephon Diggs' relationship, but nothing new really emerged. As such, take everything here with a grain of salt, as it seems like this might be a mountain out of a molehill in fans' eyes.
I
Um,
think so. People are
yeah.
trying to them girls, all those everybody share the same 10 women. They be circling around, and
Mhm.
that ain't nothing new. And I'm sure Cardi seen that. And Offset, if Offset hit her, somebody else hit her, Stefan hit her, everybody hit the same 10 girls. I mean, Future got a baby mama with Bow Wow. I don't know. There's another athlete. They all sharing the same chicks.
Mm-mm. Well, it says here whether or not the former Migo really had a fling with Pre is up in the air, but fans still have a lot to speculate on. Since the couple hasn't really clapped back at every single narrative about them, we doubt that they will address this outright. Still, anything could change. In the meantime, Stefan Diggs is dealing with more serious accusations, namely back and forth legal claims of assault with former partner Mulan Hernandez, which we talked about here on the show.
Hmm.
Uh, we will see where that battle goes, as that's separate to a lot of the Cardi B related gossip that they face. In her case, she just released her new album, Am I the Drama, and is basking in its success, save for a few beefs with fellow femcs that dominated the headlines as of late. Storylines like these are nothing new, but we will see if this recent Instagram story updates result in some more assessments and responses. Mm-mm.
Leave them people alone. Child, I don't.
Preesky
Ugh.
though, like you ain't gonna give me no cutesy nickname like that unless we fucking. I'm sorry.
Look, Stefan is community dick
Hmm.
and probably allegedly a couple communities. And you know what? This is who she chose. These are the life choices people are making. You know what? Enjoy. But I did see where one of the this comedian was, what's his name? Darren. You know who
Oh,
I'm
Darren
talking about?
Fleet. Hmm.
Yeah, honey. He was like, I'm trying to help you. Then he was putting up all these pictures of Stefan in these outfits. I said, okay.
Well,
Well, I mean, points are being made.
well, shout out to Darren Fleet and his brother Shiny. That's North Carolina royalty right there. They're from
It is.
North Lina. Hmm.
Oh,
And I actually, well, I know Shawnee.
oh,
I've
you
never
do.
met Darren before, but I would love to.
He's funny.
Hmm.
Them outfits though, and then one with the purse. I said, look, Darren, stop playing.
And he always said, it behooved me.
Oh,
I
killing
love it.
me, child. Killing me.
Well, child, our next story. Speaking of community dick, Darius McQuarrie, who
Oh,
famously played Eddie Winslow on Family Matters,
oh shit,
child.
him. Shit.
Girl, this when will you niggas learn? Okay. So anyway, I just shared this all hip hop article. No bail for Family Matters star Darius McQuarrie after child support bust. Child.
He got child support, got him locked up. Damn.
Stupid. Anyway, Darius McQuarrie was taken into custody near the U.S. Mexico border on October
Oh.
5th after authorities discovered a felony warrant out of Michigan tied to unpaid child support. The actor who played Eddie Winslow on the long-running sitcom was arrested by U.S. Border Patrol agents at 7:17 p.m. Sunday, October 5th, and booked into a San Diego jail without bail, according to jail records. The warrant was issued after McQuarrie allegedly missed a court hearing related to his ongoing failure to pay child support. A representative from McQuarrie said the warrant was out of Michigan due to a missed court appearance regarding his failure to pay child support. Oh, did they just repeat the same sentence twice? Yep. Anyway, his arrest is listed as a fugitive arrest in official booking documents. McCreary, who's 49, is expected to appear in court on Wednesday, October 15th. This is not the first time McCreary has been in legal trouble over child support. According to People, this marks his third arrest related to the issue since 2015.
Mm.
The charges stem from a prolonged and contentious divorce from his ex wife, Tammy Bronner, a former Harlem Globetrotter. When their split was finalized in February of 2019, McCrary was ordered to pay $1,366 per month in support for their daughter Zoe. That amount included $916 in base support and an additional $415 for childcare expenses. At the time, Bronner was granted full legal and physical custody of their daughter, who was 3 years old. The court also mandated that McCreary complete alcohol and drug abuse treatment along with the batterer's intervention program, because we know that he don't like to keep his hands to himself. Anyway, in 2018, court filings accused McCreary of injuring his daughter during a visit, claiming he partially dislocated her arm. He denied the claim, stating he was merely helping her to the bathroom. McCrary rose to fame in the late 1980s and 1990s on his role for Family Matters, which aired from 1989 to 1998, and also starred Reginald Vale Johnson and Joe Marie Payton. His previous arrests for similar charges occurred in 2015 and again earlier in 2023. In the 2015 case, he was released in the same day. As of now, McCrary remains in custody awaiting his October 15th court date. Child, getting locked up for child support is just egregious. Like, I mean,
And then they ain't letting you out. Damn.
because I guess
Well,
they figured if it's the third time, like, okay, nigga, you clearly ain't learned.
no, and like just I guess. Well, he been raggedy for so long. It's just I'm not even surprised.
Hmm. I remember it was reported that he beat on Superhead. Well, excuse me, I think she's
Uh-huh.
going by Corinne Stephens now. So he beat on Corinne, allegedly,
Hmm.
allegedly.
Is that's her truth, ain't it?
Mm.
That's what she said.
Because my thing is, and somebody correct me if I'm wrong, but when it comes to like child support, and if you are not able to make those payments, aren't you able to go to the court and be like, "Look, my income has changed," and what? Or does the court
You
not play
could.
that? I don't.
No, you could. If you're not making that amount of money, you can petition the court to get it, show like I'm not making this amount of money anymore. I mean, it wouldn't clear up your back child support, but I mean, it can get it reduced.
Mm-mm. But instead, and he should have took his fucking ass to court and told him that. But nah, he want to be on them on OnlyFans with Sydney Star Honey acting like a fake chaser. We see right through that bullshit.
How
So
much was he paying?
it said 1366 monthly. He was ordered to pay.
One thousand
$1,300.
$366.
Yes.
Okay.
Baby, I don't think he making. Well, I don't think he making no money, honestly.
Because I would imagine he's still getting like syndication checks from because Family
But
Matters is literally still on TV.
they say those checks years as the further away it gets from when the checks start dwindling down, they be pennies.
Uh,
They don't be, hefty. And he probably blew through all his little money.
But he
Probably.
can't pay $1,366.
I don't think so.
Okay, he could have got on OnlyFans and sold some dick for that, honey.
Or something.
I don't know what he what I thought that's what he was doing. What
Mm-mm,
was he doing?
he was just faking it with Sid and start acting like they was a thing. They was gonna do something, knowing good and damn well he wasn't doing nothing with her.
I don't even know who that is, but okay.
Oh, the very popular trans woman who famously lied on Chingy. I don't know.
Oh,
I don't know if you remember hearing about that. This is back in the day, honey.
yeah, I heard about it, but I didn't know. Okay.
Hmm. Well, pay your damn child support, child. Like crazy. Anyway, what we got for y'all next, honey? Oh, Wendy Williams.
Okay.
So I'm not gonna tell y'all anything that y'all don't already know, but she pretty much saying where she's living at, that living facility, it is a dump. A dump that costs her $25,000 per month.
Damn.
Exactly.
I
So
mean,
I'm
I know
sure.
that it was expensive, but shit.
Hmm. Well, y'all see, I just shared a link from All Hip Hop here. It says Wendy Williams says she's forced to live in dump that costs 25K per month. So Wendy Williams slammed her pricey New York City assisted living residence as a dump during a rare phone interview as her court ordered guardianship and health issues continue to stir controversy. Koteri Hudson Yards is described as lavish with marble floors, fresh lilies, a crystal chandelier, 24/7 nursing care, a private theater, spa, and salon. Her 360 square foot studio suite comes with a steep monthly cost. The 60-year-old former daytime TV host currently lives on the memory care floor of the luxury facility, which charges $25,800 per month. Despite the upscale amenities, Williams says she's miserable. Did you see the people, the elderly people? Why do I want to look at that? This is a fucked up situation, she told the cut. I can't tell you how many times how many times I've asked that I be moved from this floor. Williams' estate also covers her guardian, Sabrina Morrissey fees, a $10,000 monthly retainer for her personal attorney and other legal expenses.
Mm-mm.
Y'all heard that right. In 2024, lawyers flagged concern about her financial situation. Morrissey sold Williams's 2,400 square foot condo at a loss and rehomed her two cats. Placed under guardianship in 2022, Williams has limited freedom. The memory care floor is locked, and she needs approval from both the facility and her guardian to leave. She has no cell phone access and can only make outgoing calls from a landline. In
Mm.
February of 2024, Williams' team announced that she had been diagnosed with frontotemporal dementia and progressive aphasia. Still, Williams denies having dementia. Her ex husband Kevin Hunter, with his bitch ass, filed a $250 million lawsuit in June to terminate the guardianship, calling it fraudulent bondage. He also accused the judge in the case of being crooked. Now, that is one thing I agree with his bitch ass on. He the broken
Well, he
clock is
got
right
her
twice a
there.
day.
I feel like he got her there anyway. It's his fault.
I definitely think he was the catalyst. Absolutely.
Hmm.
Well, a judge dismissed the lawsuit on October 9th, but Hunter can refile. Williams and Hunter divorced in 2019 after she discovered he had fathered a child with another woman during their 21-year marriage. Hunter had been receiving $37,500 monthly in alimony before the guardianship halted payments.
That's fucking
Ain't that crazy? Williams' attorney, Joe Tacopina, has been outspoken about the case. She's the same Wendy Williams that you know from TV. She's a person who's in control of her faculties and is a great human being, he told TMZ in July. Tacopina said the guardianship is scary and it's hard to get out. He confirmed plans to sue those involved, calling the arrangement basically incarceration. He added, "This whole thing is about money, 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 money," and called the legal process despicably slow. Despite her restricted living situation, Williams has made public appearances. She attended New York Fashion Week in September. A new medical evaluation is expected in the coming weeks. The judge could maintain the guardianship, reduce restrictions, replace Morrissey, or end the arrangement. Y'all remember what I said from the beginning, honey. I really felt like that judge and Sabrina Morrissey, these white women, are fucking with her just because they can.
It's crazy. It's craziness.
Well, they have control. I mean,
But
they in
I
control.
Hmm.
don't even understand how did these outside people become in control of her?
Didn't that get
Like, that's
started
the
by
craziest.
Chicago or
Yep, it was her
Who?
son. who kept spending up thousands and thousands of dollars on like Uber Eats and shit like that. And then
Hmm.
Wells Fargo flagged it. It was like, well, hold up now. Something going on. You're letting this go on? Oh, girl, we need to lock you up.
Yeah, they might be
Uh,
associated with Wells Fargo. See, that's probably how they get a lot of people. When they notice things wrong with their account, they call in they cooperating partners
Hmm.
and
look,
lock them up.
that's crazy. That's
Hmm.
crazy that they can just randomly do that.
Yeah,
I just, her son should be ashamed of himself, first of all.
Oh, he is. He's very ashamed that he is. He's definitely thinking he know he done fucked up, and he is thinking about what he did.
I mean, because like you done screwed your mama's life up big time,
Hmm. We
being
have a
stupid.
comment. Yeah, but they have her money allocated, and it's not going to him. And he mad about it, and he can stay mad. Fuck him.
Oh yeah, he need to go to hell.
Well, y'all, this next story, honey. Now, if we were looking for Clarissa Shields and Papoose to break up anytime soon, baby, we can hang that up because it's not gonna happen. First of all, y'all see she already got the man's name tattooed on her
Oh God, why'd she do that? But okay.
because she's in love, honey.
Oh
But look,
God.
hey, y'all know what I tell y'all. You play around with Pisces men if you want to, but hey, let me stay out of straight people business. But she actually tells a story about how Papoose had to pretty much deck a nigga for her, honey. Had to dot him straight in his shit.
Oh
And
Lord.
I have about, but honestly, I don't mind this story. I feel like we need more of this because there's too much playing around with these internet comedians and stuff like that. And Papoose pretty much wasn't having it. So y'all see, I just shared this link from Vibe. Papoose defends Clarissa Shields after troll calls her Serena Williams. Boxer says.
Oh
So we're
well,
gonna
first
watch
of all,
her.
you need to get decked for disrespecting both black women. First, what you trying to say, motherfucker? Fuck
Mhm.
you.
And let me see. I'm gonna share my screen so we can watch this video. What we're gonna watch is about in 4 parts. But and it was a comedian. What was this comedian's name? It was something Houston. Something
Well, he
Houston.
could stay unknown, little punk ass.
Gerald Houston is his name. And I've never seen
Gerald,
Houston spelled without an O before.
well, it's a
because
last.
it's mm, mm.
Well, here we're gonna start the video.
Sitting there talking to Jay Prince, Abdullah Mason, Zab Judah. It's a bunch of it's a boxing circle, Pap right there, whatever. And a guy walked up to me, and he didn't have a phone in his hand or nothing. And he was like, "Oh my God, there goes Serena, Serena, Serena." And all of us who was around looked at him like, "Bro, what is you doing?" So the dude called me Serena. Now I never knew who the guy was because he never had a camera. I don't really follow these people pages who do this type of stuff or whatever. But couldn't find out it was a dude named Drill Houston, I think. He a comedian. And listen, I ain't got nothing against him. You
Was that supposed to happen?
Oh, I think so. And I don't know. Yeah,
That
because
did.
it
Just
happened yesterday.
stop.
And why was that an insult? First of all,
I know, but that's the thing. You trying to make like Serena's a like. I know you fucking lying,
So I'm
boy.
trying
They
to see,
be disrespecting black women
did it block it
all the
out or did Instagram? Let me see. Because I don't think they saw it as an insult. But based off of what she was telling in the story, is that the dude just kept pressing, like, okay, you said it,
oh,
ah, ha ha ha, whatever, fake funny, blah blah blah. Yeah,
oh,
okay, so but he kept going on, like Serena, Serena, and they was like, bruh, get away from me. You see, I'm trying to stop. I'm in the middle of talking to some boxing legends, and you in my face talking about this Serena shit, and I got on copper hair right now. Serena's hair is not copper, so
oh,
stop playing with me. And then he
right.
kept playing to the point where Papoose threw a book at him,
They got
and I
enough.
wanted y'all to see the they had enough.
boy.
So as a matter of fact, so here it is again. I'm just gonna go straight to the end with a dude, and he talk he talk about getting decked by
Okay, here we go.
Papoose.
I know y'all know who this funny motherfucker is.
What up, gang? See my nose?
Papoose hit me with a book.
Papoose done hit Cub with a book for running up on him playing them games,
Playing
man.
games, bro. Like silly games, you win silly prizes, right?
Hey,
Well,
at least he know.
He admitted.
look, y'all gotta stop playing these damn games. Y'all think people, okay, people that got shot and killed behind these pranks. Y'all better stop. Leave
Hmm.
folks alone. Quit being
Well,
weirdos out here.
yes, honey. Well, speaking of leaving us alone, I wish Jennifer Lopez would leave us alone when it comes to that singing. Like, girl, we love you as an actress, but
Do
girl,
we?
you
Do
are.
we?
Oh yes, and I'm not even gonna lie, honey. Especially when
Selena
it
was
came
the
to
only one. Selena, that's it.
absolutely not, honey. Shades of Blue. She made it do what it do
Oh,
in Shades of Blue, right
okay.
next to Ray Liotta.
So two. Okay, Ray Liotta probably carried her. Rest his
Uh-uh.
soul.
No, no, no. Jennifer, I'm not gonna sit here and let y'all do that to her. She
Mm-mm,
played that role
mm-mm,
of Detective Harley Santos so well. And then,
mm.
yep, we have a comment, Monster in Law. And this bitch talking about you watch Tubi, opinion voice. Y'all gonna stop coming
Yeah,
for Tubi.
Monster-in-Law. That's when she was acting like she was a white woman era. That's when she was playing all those roles like she was a little white girl. I am okay, honey. She did Selena. She did Selena down. I ain't gonna that one. She did down. Everything else is up for debate.
Well, she's getting a lot of kudos for her Kiss of the Spider Woman. So she's singing.
Who? Who's
J.
giving
Jennifer
her
Lopez,
kudos?
girl. And thank you for
No.
bringing it up, Chill, because that's what we about to talk about.
Okay.
What? Before we go into that, because the promotion for it, this is a role of the role Jennifer Lopez was born to play. I was like, who the fuck? Who is these people? Who is
Well,
these
speaking of, and
people?
you see who's praising her, honey, some like a whole vocal coach, Stevie Mackey, honey. This why everybody be thinking your ass is a scammer. Now, I personally
He is a
like you.
scammer.
Now, I like, but you see where it says here, by way of vibes, Stevie Mackey praises Jennifer Lopez's Kiss of the Spider Woman's vocal performance.
Mm,
Okay.
And we're gonna watch that vocal performance together, y'all.
Okay.
I know you. It. Well, did I put this in the chat? Did I put this in the chat?
You sure, honey? I mean, she is giving it her all too, girl.
You can run, you can scream, you can hide, but you cannot
uh, okay.
Look at her how she walking off that bike like she ain't dead, girl.
escape. Look, I threw my damn phone. I said, this bitch walked off like she was fucking Whitney Houston, like she set that damn mic on fire. I said, I know you fucking lying.
I was and look, Stevie Mackey don't even believe what the hell he was saying, honey. Look at his face, child.
Up there teasing, like,
Well,
her
and
daughter
then
can see, or I don't know which her daughter is, what nine, well, her child is non-binary, but I think they can sing better than her. I think that's what I thought. I
oh, I had
saw.
no idea about Jennifer Lopez having a non-binary
Probably,
child.
but
Yeah.
I think they get it from their daddy, not
So,
their mama.
That's for sure. And here's a promo for, and I'm gonna be honest, they're talking about the Kiss of the Spider Woman. The promo doesn't look bad, but it's like, okay, y'all doing too much just to try to sell this movie. But I mean, I still, if I can find a site to watch it on, because I'm definitely not going to the theater to pay for this shit. But
Listen, she was born to play this role. Child, I said,
where
who is we talking about?
right, so let's see if this commercial proves that or not. Let's see if she was born to play this role.
I've some counsel I can give. You need but ask. I'm so very glad to share this good advice. My whole life, I wanted to be in a movie musical, and now, finally, I get the chance. Sooner or later, You're certain to me.
Jennifer's level of commitment was just remarkable, especially with the singing.
The parlor or even the street.
I mean, every day she'd do 4 or 5 hours with her vocal
And the
coach.
curtains mush and the fire will hiss.
And that's what makes Jennifer Lopez a movie musical star.
But if you want to
The thing that most impressed me was how totally prepared she was.
I've never done something like this.
She was terrific, and I really think she belongs in theater.
Yes, it's going to be a real revelation.
Oh, child. No, baby. No. They are really trying it. And this is after vocal coaching? Oh, girl. No.
What did I say? What did I say before the clip played? What did I say?
You know who would have tore this roll up? Celine Dion would have ate this up.
Hell, a lot of people would have ate this up.
Damn.
A lot.
They trying it, Auntie, for real.
They really did.
It was a role she was born to play. I know you fucking lying. See, we in the age of people just be out here just lying directly to us like we don't see what we see. This is crazy.
That's like saying I was born to be somebody's husband and father.
Baby. They are trying it.
Oh,
Oh my
girl,
God.
boy.
Look, when is she gonna realize, baby, you can't sing. You hold a little bit of a note every now and again, and that is not a singer. That just means you can do a little bit of karaoke. That's it.
Yeah. They got Broadway singers that's got better voices than her, that people we never heard of.
Mhm.
Broadway singers can sing down.
Yes, they can
Oh,
style.
thank you.
I didn't say off Broadway. I didn't say off Broadway.
Okay, touche.
I don't care how hard they try. They are not gonna make the fans who think this is mediocre like this. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
She finna have another flop. I don't know why she just don't stop. Like, stop, girl.
Well, you heard them, J-Lo. Stop, girl.
I don't know. I'm starting to think she got a degradation kink. Like, what the fuck?
She might.
Because you starting to rack up bad movies, more bad movies than good movies. You starting to that pendulum is starting to get a little heavy.
Yeah, this is not her lane. Just stick to acting, girl. This is a musical. No.
Singing, no. Didn't your Vegas residency was shut down? Okay, girl, stop.
Oh, girl,
Stop.
y'all got me cracking up, honey. Well, speaking of someone else that Mariah Carey does not know, Eminem. Eminem's about to be a granddaddy, y'all.
Oh yeah, his
Hmm.
daughter got married, right?
She did, yep. And you see, I just shared this TMZ article. Eminem's daughter, Elena Scott, is pregnant with her first baby.
Child, we all getting old. Damn, I remember he
Oh.
was talking about her being a baby. Jesus.
Mm-hmm. Well, Eminem's family is growing a little bigger because he's going to be a granddad again. The Grammy winner's eldest daughter, Elena, who's 32 years old, announced Sunday she's expecting her first baby with her husband, Matt Moeller. She posted, "The best of you and me. For months, I've carried a tiny heartbeat inside of me, one that has already changed mine in every possible way. There's something indescribable about knowing there's a little life growing, dreaming, and becoming, all while you go about your day, whispering prayers and hopes only they can hear. I've never felt more grateful than this gift to grow our family, something we've wanted for so long. Thank God for this blessing." That was sweet. She continued, "Baby M, we can't wait to meet you, little one." Elena and Matt, who married in 2023, share their good news along with a pic of them in the field holding a baby onesie. The 52-year-old rap god adopted Elena as a child. She's the daughter of Dawn Scott, the twin sister of Eminem's ex, Kim Scott. In 2004, Eminem told Rolling Stone, I have full custody of my niece. My niece has been a part of my life ever since she was born. Me and Kim pretty much had her. She'd live with us wherever we was at. This will be
Oh,
Grandpa Marshall's second grandchild. His daughter, Haley Jade Scott, who's 29, gave birth to her son, Elliot Marshall McClintock, on March 14th.
oh, that's
Pisces.
cute.
Mm-hmm.
That's cute. She put the Marshall in there. Oh, that's so
Yep.
sweet.
Was cute. And it says Slim revealed Haley's pregnancy last year in a music video with his daughter giving him a custom Detroit Lions jersey with grandpa on the back.
Oh,
Hmm.
all these milestones everybody's going through. So cute. Oh.
Hmm. Yeah. Look, I'm
But
happy
this,
for the baby. I don't Eminem Hunt. I'm like Mariah. I don't know him.
oh, I don't know. But just the overall, life just rolling on. I remember he was talking about Haley. Now she got a baby. When she was a baby, but I don't care. I don't give a damn about Eminem, unfortunately.
Hmm. Well, somebody else we don't give a damn about, honey, Jonathan Majors. But you
Ooh,
remember when I said that campaign, honey, him and Megan Good, like people were like, well, why? I think so. I can't remember what the exact question was, and I'm paraphrasing, of course, but it was like, why do you think he would use her to further his career or clean up his image? And I said, because that's what people think black women do. And sure enough, and I don't know if somebody paid all hip hop for them to write this article, baby. But when I tell you it is praising Jonathan Major something serious, and it's at the point where I'm uncomfortable as a reader. So
damn.
Chuck Creekmer, honey, and I believe he's the and I know he has a really high position. I think he's the head nigga in charge at all hip hop. He wrote this article, and y'all see that I just shared from all hip hop. Jonathan Majors that might be back in Marvel multiverse again. First of all, no the hell he ain't. And if he
I
does, I
keep
would be
hearing he
highly
getting thrown
surprised, honey.
around.
Disney done already made that clear today. Done fired his ass.
Yeah,
I
I
heard
don't
it
know if
too,
that's a
I
campaign
think that's what
or.
he wants to happen.
Mm,
Hmm.
mm-hmm.
I think it's a
Gotcha.
campaign, and then people like this is writing this on his behalf. You know what I mean? So yeah,
Mm-hmm.
and it starts by saying, "Be clear, people want Jonathan Majors back in the MCU. Actually, we just want him back. Period." So Jonathan Majors may have just cracked open the multiverse again, but this time a slight grin is giving us a clue on things to come. The actor recently hinted that his days as Kang the Conqueror might not be over. Walk with me. At the Daytime Beauty Awards in Los Angeles, Majors appeared alongside his wife, actress Megan Good, looking calm and confident. Based on reports, he appeared amused when asked about rumors of a Marvel comeback. We have followed this every step of the way. When the US Sun pressed him on whether he was set to return as Kang, Majors did not hide his reaction. I cannot say anything about that, he said, smiling. Bro is smiling. And when the question turned to whether there was a specific Kang project in the works, he added more fuel to the speculation. Well, it's a multiverse, so there's always that. Always a lot of opportunity for that. He finished saying he was very glad to hear that fans still want him back. That is an understatement. I will not get into the nuances of it all, but the MCU needs him. And others have had more than a bit of grace when they've had some personal issues. Never say never. Majors is only 36 years old, but a transgression with his ex girlfriend cost him the Kang role among other opportunities. Magazine Dreams should land him an Oscar nomination if it can be considered. He killed that. As you know, his real life storyline has taken a positive turn. He's good with good, his wife. Keep watching Watchers. Majors is doing in the multi. What the hell? It says keep watching Watchers. Majors is doing in the multiverse. Anything could happen, and Jonathan Majors knows that more than most. Boy, bye. Now I will say now is because I was a huge fan of Loki when it came out. He did his damn thing as Kang the Conqueror. He was very talented in that. But no, it's too many people that came out and said he was difficult to work with. Like he was an asshole on set. He made a lot of people uncomfortable, and then it comes out, and my whole thing is, it's like it's almost, I'm not gonna say similar to Diddy, but in that same realm. Like if when the news first broke, if you would have been a little bit more like apologetic, like, look, I fucked up, this, and that, then that would be one thing. But no, you want to act like, oh no, I will never do anything that anybody accused me of. Then audio came out showing that you was a whole asshole, a whole narcissist. Like it's just, I, but you can see who he got on the payroll, and I'm sure that uh this man here from All Hip Hop, Mr. Chuck Creekmer, I see you, honey. Hmm. Well, anyway, that's that on that. Enough about that clown and his PR marriage. This here, Future is getting sued, y'all, over an album cover or a mixtape cover rather. So let me get that link. But that's also from All Hip Hop. So you all should see where it said, and this is an exclusive from All Hip Hop. Future accused of illegally using Dungeon Family House to make mixtape Pluto artwork. Mm-mm. Well, Future is now at the center of a copyright lawsuit after being accused of illegally using a photo of the legendary Dungeon Family House in Atlanta as the cover art for his release, mixtape Pluto. Photographer Gary C. Gomez filed the lawsuit, claiming the rapper and his affiliated companies used his image without permission. The photo in question was taken at The Dungeon, a basement studio where Future's music career first took shape. According to the complaint, the photo was not only used on the mixtape cover, but also appeared on merchandise sold online and in retail stores. The suit names Tatar Retail LLC and Wilburn Holding Company Inc., both connected to Future's Freeman's brand, as co-defendants. Gomez says he discovered the alleged infringement in October of 2023 and reached out to Future's team, but no agreement was reached. Gomez says he never granted a license or received payment for the use of his work. He's seeking monetary damages, the profits generated from the artwork, and a court order to block future use of the image. Excuse me, block further use of the image. Mixtape Pluto debuted at #1 on the Billboard 200, marking Future's third chart-topping album of 2024. The project was widely praised for returning to his early mixtape style and was seen as a tribute to late Atlanta hip hop pioneer Rico Wade and the Dungeon family legacy. The Dungeon, located in Eastport, Georgia, is the basement studio of Rico Wade's mother's home. It became the creative headquarters for Organized Noise, the production trio of Wade, Sleepy Brown, and Ray Murray. The space helped shape the sound of Southern hip hop in the 1990s, producing hits for Outkast, Goody Mob, and TLC. The basement's raw, unfinished look with red clay floors and minimal equipment became the symbol of the gritty, do-it-yourself spirit that fueled the Dungeon Family Collective. The group included Outkast, Goody Mob, Killer Mike, and a young Future who recorded early material in the space. In 2019, Big Boy of Outkast bought the house to preserve its place in music history. Atlanta is my home, and I grew up with the Dungeon family in this house, Big Boy said. We would spend hours hanging out in the basement, writing rhymes, and putting together beats at all hours of the night. Since purchasing the home, I've been excited to open its doors and welcome the next generation of artists to the space that inspired countless songs. Future and his companies are accused of willful copyright infringement and violating federal law by distributing false copyright management information. Mm-mm. So that's Hammy, you ever been to that Dungeon family house? I know you love niggas in the trap.
You so messy.
Messy. I swear.
Mm-hmm. He be talking about me, honey. This bitch over here, that is a gangster boo. Talking about I do not and
Yeah.
have not.
I don't believe you.
Mm-mm. I don't believe me, honey, but when them tapes come out, let me stop.
No, I'm talking about I don't believe him.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
Deny, deny, deny.
I know that's right. So y'all, well, let's get into some international news, honey. So, do y'all think that so Canada's former Prime Minister, Justin Trudeau, do y'all think that it was Katy Perry that broke up his marriage?
Look here. I saw that and was like, wait, what in the hell is going on?
Yes, because there have been whispers about them for a very long time.
I didn't know that. And I was like, wait,
Mm-hmm.
what? But then I was like, well, I guess her breaking up with, oh boy.
Mm-hmm.
Katy Perry.
Well,
Oh,
well, y'all see here where it says, I just shared this TMZ article. Katy Perry and Justin Trudeau pack on PDA on a yacht in California, honey.
Look
oh.
here. I didn't
Mm-hmm.
even know he was divorced.
Well, Katy Perry and Justin Trudeau just made their rumored romance officially undeniable as the pair was spotted getting very handsy aboard the singer's yacht, and sparks were flying on the high seas. In photos we obtained, the singer was seen rocking a sleek black one piece swimsuit while sharing a passionate kiss with a shirtless Trudeau, who kept it casual in just a pair of jeans aboard Perry's yacht. The steamy shots show the former Canadian Prime Minister cradling Katie's backside as they embrace on the upper deck, while another captures her with her arms wrapped around his neck as he nuzzles her cheek.
Mm.
Hmm.
Man, you can't even be on
Look,
your yacht without them getting pictures. That's crazy.
look, it definitely shows she definitely has a type. She likes dark haired white men because uh,
Hmm.
all her dudes have been at, what's the dude, the singer that was, that she was
John
with?
Mayer.
John Mayer, then Orlando Bloom, now him. She got a type. So, I mean, it's fitting the puzzle.
It sure is, honey. Well, according to eyewitnesses, the PDA went down off the coast of Santa Barbara in late September and apparently caught everyone by surprise. Well, you only surprised when you've been paying attention. Anyway, she pulled up her boat next to a small public whale watching boat, and then they started making out, a witness told Daily Mail. The duo first sparked dating buzz back in July after being spotted on an intimate dinner date in Montreal, followed by a cozy stroll at Mount Royal Park, and Trudeau was later seen at Perry's Lifetime tour stop in Canada. Perry's split from longtime fiance Orlando Bloom in June, while Trudeau separated from his wife Sophie Grigore in 2023 after 18 years of marriage.
Damn. Well, I mean, it happens every day, B. They
Hmm.
be leaving their wives for younger women every time, all the time.
Oh, so they
Mm-mm.
pulled up next to a whaling boat. They a whale watching boat. They knew they would get photographed. So this was their coming out party here. Okay.
Mhm.
Okay, look at you clocking that shit.
Yeah.
Look. They said, let's do our soft launch.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Well, good for them.
Fuck both of them, quiet as it's kept. Especially that I don't, I do not. Would I tell you I don't see it for no damn Katy Perry, honey? I ain't never liked that girl. Mm.
I didn't mind her in the beginning, but she definitely has definitely shown her true color. She really is kind of like, girl, you so out of touch and weird.
She really is. They did. Well, I clocked her when she's with the shit she used to say about Lady Gaga. This was what back in 2009, 2010. Very
Mm.
nasty. And then the stuff she would say, oh, she looked like she's from outer space. Then she gonna take her ass in her best Judy Jackson costume and try to go like, girl, you was just fake as fuck.
And then coming down kissing the ground, girl, bye.
Hmm. We have who steps out on the boat. I'm reading comments. Who steps out on the boat and does this for the paparazzi? Of course, exactly. That for real, honestly, they should have left her ass in space with the rest of the space mode bitch.
Leave her in the space circling the earth. Come on, man.
They
Just no
was
more
only in
gravity.
California, so you know they was gonna get spotted. You know, people who normally do that, they be out in the Mediterranean still getting snapped. So you
Right.
know California, you getting snapped.
Oh, they knew.
Mm,
This was a hard launch for sure.
yep.
This is their Instagram.
Yes, indeed. Well, out of curiosity, has anybody in here ever heard of a band called the Lost Prophets?
No.
Mm,
Me
vaguely
neither.
familiar, but I'm not sure.
Okay, well, we about to learn about them today, honey, because one of their lead singers just got killed in jail. And you
Oh,
know,
wow. Okay, that's probably why it sounds familiar because I saw that.
hmm
I'm like,
and
oh, that sounds vaguely familiar.
and let me tell you, I don't feel, I don't advocate for anybody's death, honey, but I don't feel no ways tired
Oh no,
about
he
this.
needed to die. Yeah.
For real, for real. And y'all see, I just shared this link from The Guardian. Two men in court charged with prison murder of Lost Prophet singer Ian Watkins.
Mm.
So, two men have appeared in court after being charged with the murder of the former Lost Prophet singer and convicted child sexual abuse offender Ian Watkins in prison. So, Rashid Goodell, who's 25, and Samuel Dodsworth, who's 43, were produced separately and appeared before Judge Dunn at Lee's Magistrate Court on Monday. Speaking to Dodsworth, who appeared first, Dunn told him that the charge against you means this case has to be sent to the Crown Court as soon as possible. Both men have been remanded in custody and are expected to appear in Lee's Crown Court on Tuesday. Watkins, who's 48 years old, was serving a 29-year sentence at HMB Wakefield, with a further 6 years to be serviced on license after admitting to a string of offenses, including the attempted rape of a baby.
What?
Uh huh.
Infant. He tried to have sex with the infant.
Now you
Death
see
to
why I don't feel
you,
no ways
sir.
tired.
What y'all having for dinner?
Okay.
Okay.
Good riddance.
That
Hello.
motherfucker. I mean, it's bad enough with children, young girls. A whole baby?
Babe, that's why they killed his ass. Oh my
Hmm
Hell
God.
yeah.
And
Ooh.
it says Watkins was arrested after the execution of a drugs warrant at his Pontypridd home on September 21st of 2012, when a large number of computers, mobile phones, and storage devices were seized. In a completely separate incident in 2023, Watkins was attacked in HMP Wakefield, having been taken hostage for 6 hours and stabbed, though those injuries proved to be non life threatening. HMP Wakefield houses violent and dangerous criminals, with a report of the prison finding that serious assaults there have increased by 72% since its last inspection in 2022. So, just like Chili said, what we having for dinner, honey? Good riddance.
Well, I'm having leftover Chinese food leftovers and, whatnot.
hmm Well, honey, in other international news, are we familiar with the DJ? Now, I know of him. I know, like, I've heard a lot of his music, but Tim Westwood, he's
Mm-mm.
a famous, very famous DJ. He's worked with Vibes Cartel, like, he's worked with a lot of people.
Okay.
Well, honey, he probably won't be working with nobody else anytime soon, honey, because now they done caught his ass for a bunch of rapes.
Oh my God. What what is it with your dicks, man? Why
Well,
y'all letting the dicks run things? I don't understand.
I mean, and you be famous and rich and you
Mhm.
still gotta steal it and take it? It's like,
Ugh.
what is
hmm
wrong?
Ugh.
What
They
they say that
Nasty
thing,
fuckers.
rape is not about sex, it's about power.
It really
well,
is.
but still.
But you ain't
Ugh.
got enough power. You famous. You're rich.
They
Right.
got women that throw it at you when you're rich, and but no, that's not good enough. You gotta take it. Oh my God.
They got women and Auntie Derek that'll throw it at them, but no, they don't want that. But and you see where I just shared about all hip hop. Tim Westwood hit with rape charges after BBC probe.
mm, mm.
So Tim Westwood has been formally charged with 4 counts of rape and multiple sexual offenses in the United Kingdom, marking a major legal escalation tied to allegations spanning more than 3 decades and involving 7 women. The Crown Prosecution Service revealed Thursday that the 68-year-old former BBC Radio 1 DJ is facing 9 counts of indecent assault, 2 counts of sexual assault, and 4 counts of rape. The alleged incidents occurred between 1983 and 2016. Westwood is scheduled to appear at Westminster Magistrate Court on November 10th of 2025. The Crown Prosecution Service has decided to prosecute Tim Westwood for a series of serious sexual offenses, said Lionel Edon, a chief Crown prosecutor. Our prosecutors have established that there is sufficient evidence to bring the case to trial and that it is in the public interest to pursue criminal proceedings. The charges follow a 2022 joint investigation by BBC News and The Guardian that brought forward accusations from 7 Black women, all of whom were in their late teens or early 20s at the time of the alleged incidents. Some claim Westwood used his influence in the music industry to exploit them during meetings that were positioned as professional opportunities. Someone taking advantage of my naivety and lack of confidence isn't something that I should have to carry with shame, one woman told investigators. 3 women said that they were misled into private encounters under the pretense of career mentorship. 4 others alleged that Westwood groped them while posing for photos after club events. One accuser, referred to as Isabel, said she was 19 when she met Westwood in 2010 to discuss her music aspirations. She alleged he took her to his apartment where the assault occurred. Another woman, Tamara, said she was 17 when Westwood allegedly assaulted her. He could make or break your career, she said. Within the recording industry and the Black community, despite him being a white man, he had absolute power. The BBC responded to the 2022 expose by launching an internal review and later admitted it fell short and failed people in how it handled prior complaints about Westwood. Oh, and remember, we actually talked about this, about the BBC issuing that apology. But anyway, and that totally slipped my mind. But throughout the allegations, Westwood has denied all wrongdoing. His legal team called the claims completely false and seriously defamatory. Detective Superintendent Andy Furphy, however you say his name, acknowledged the bravery of the women who came forward. It takes courage to come forward and report allegations of this nature, he said. Westwood's influence on British hip hop is undeniable. He began his career on pirate radio before landing at BBC Radio 1 in 1994, where he hosted the network's first rap show. Known as the Big Dog, he helped introduce UK audiences to artists like Jay-Z and Public Enemy and was a fixture in the club scene for decades. He left the BBC in 2013 and later joined Capital Extra. His legacy, once cemented as a pioneer of hip-hop broadcasting in Britain, now faces serious legal scrutiny. Mm-mm. Get his ass, honey. So y'all heard that, honey. His victims are Black women. He targeted Black women and has done it since since the freaking 90s. No, did it say since the 80s? Let me see. Let me
Yeah,
go
the
back.
80s. I think it was the
Mhm.
80s.
Yep, between 1983 and 2016. Oh, nasty bastard.
And look how long it takes. Oh, Lord.
And then the BBC had it because people were telling on him. There were the rumors and the whispers were out there, but BBC they admitted that they fell short and did not take these allegations serious. So hey, you get what you get. You get a, and that's how people. That's how this motherfucker was able to get away with it for so fucking long, for all that time. That shit, that timeline just pisses me the hell off. Just like Harvey Weinstein was able to get away with shit for
Like,
so long.
like people, I just don't understand how you just don't believe people. Like, like what? Like these people just be like, no, 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 he didn't. Are you what? Mm, 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 mm.
Mhm.
Our society is jacked up. Humans are disgusting.
Agreed. Libra Queen, you had your hand up.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say, well, we absolutely know why BBC dropped the ball on that. You know, it's racism light over there,
Mhm.
and they don't be too concerned about what's the color? What color we want to get? Alabaster people's girl. So that's why they dropped the ball on that.
Sparkles. Well, enough about raping white men and they. Ugh. Anyway, so we're gonna end this on a good note, honey. On a good, positive, inspirational note. So Megan the Stallion is out here promoting therapy, and I love it. First of all, I love her. Let's start there. But I'm sharing this link here from All Hip Hop. And you should all see here where it says Megan the Stallion breaks down sharing her mental health journey with Taraji P. Henson. And I'm going to share my screen. And it was a couple of videos of her talking to her about it. And I just have to say, like, especially if you've watched her documentary on Amazon Prime, this girl has went through a lot, and a lot of that shit was unnecessary that she had to go through. And this is why I'm like, anybody that wants to defend that little violent Canadian fucker, baby, stay far away from me because nothing good will come of that conversation. And I might get violent, and I might shoot you at your fucking feet, honey, just because clearly that's what your ass into. But let me share my screen. And let me go down to the video. And here we are.
I gotta take care of myself. Nobody gonna take care of me. Oh my God, what I gotta be make today, and I just gotta go. So through all of that grief, I was just working and trying to be the best Megan I could be. And I didn't know I needed therapy until one day I was just like, damn, I am really sad. And it's really scary how sad I am.
Yeah. I've been there.
And it was like, I didn't care what happened to me. And I didn't want to feel like that. Like, I should care about my life.
Thank you for sharing. You have to share. Somebody out there is feeling exactly how you feel.
That's part one, and let's see the other part.
I feel you, girl.
And so now I feel very comfortable with saying, no,
I'm telling you, that's
not today.
Yes. That is.
So yeah, and I thought both of these messages were really important. Her going to therapy, her seeking therapy, feeling like something was off. And I love that she's young and having that realization such a young. I personally didn't seek any therapy until I was 32 years old. So I definitely didn't know it because you hear a lot of it's. I'm not gonna say taboo, but you kind of you see it's frowned upon in certain communities. Like, you going to therapy? Something wrong with you? Whole time we all need fucking therapy. But and this continues, says Megan's emotional admission came as she reflected on the years following the death of her mother and manager Holly Thomas, who died in 2019 from a brain tumor. The loss left Megan reeling, both personally and professionally, a struggle she later explored in her 2024 Prime Video documentary, Megan the Stallion in Her Words. After her mother's passing, Megan battled depression, suicidal thoughts, and a collapse in self worth. The trauma was compounded by the 2020 shooting involving Tory Lanez, which further strained her mental health and left her to prioritize therapy as a form of recovery. So shout out to Megan. I'm telling do you I don't think she realized that her saying this out loud like that is going to inspire a lot of young girls around her age to want to go and seek therapy themselves. So go ahead, Libra Queen.
I love that she had a public platform to say that because you know me, I'm definitely a therapy girly. And I'll tell anybody this, I tell everyone this, that all Black people need therapy. I don't care if you think you good, you think you got it together. All Black people need some type of therapy, and I'll die on the hill on that. And like the aspect of her talking about what I would describe as depression is something that like a lot of people carry with themselves and they feel shame for. And I just want to encourage others, as someone who suffers from depression as well, to seek out a therapist, to seek out talking to someone, a paid professional, preferably, because you are not alone in that thinking, that mindset. You are not alone in your grief. You're not alone in your sadness. You're not alone, period. Um, because there's a lot of people who walk with that struggle. And it's easier to handle when you have somebody in your corner who can understand the depth of what you're going through and who can help you along your journey to find ways to mitigate um, your symptoms, because a lot of times that's what it is symptom based. And I will also encourage anyone, not only with therapy, but to not shame themselves away from getting uh, prescription help if that is a course of action that needs to happen, even if it's for a short period of time. Because again, you want to be here. Well, I hope you want to be here. Um, and that's something that I think, especially in the Black community, we get shamed for needing help, and we are the group of people that should be getting the most help, just by nature of the things that we have experienced as a group, as a people, over extended amounts of time.
You better say that, girl. Say that. Go ahead, Chili.
I could identify with her feeling a way that she had never felt before and realizing how sad she was and that that was unusual. Like it scared her. And I can definitely relate to that, having gone through a depression towards the end of my career and realizing I needed to get away from the bedside nursing. I became depressed, and it struck me one day as I was sitting at home how depressed I was feeling, and it scared me. It really did, because I had never felt that way before. And while I didn't get therapy, I did realize that I needed to make a change, and I changed jobs in that within that year. In a few months, I had another position that was totally away from patient care, but still, I made a move that retained my salary and so forth. And I had to get away. And I knew then how serious it was that I needed to make a change. And I did. It was a scary feeling. It really was.
Scary as hell. As somebody else who battles depression as well, look, taking medication for it, honey. I am, I am. If it were not for therapy, I would not be the Auntie Derek that y'all see in front of me today, honey.
I know
With
that's right.
so much clarity, so much like self awareness, like, honey,
Hmm.
child.
Look, I've always had, I think, moderate depression. It cycles. But the time where I felt like I had the most like heaviness was postpartum.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, when I was like, oh, I see how people commit. Like when you can see, like, oh, like that window kind of opens up and you're like, oh,
See what it feels
hmm,
like. Yeah, it's a thing.
yeah. And luckily I knew I had to work on that because I'm blessed to have a little, some self-awareness. And so, but it definitely opened my eyes where the the emptiness that you feel randomly, just
Scary.
it is very scary. And as me going back to school to be a therapist, that I've always wanted to do. I've always been a proponent of therapy, especially for Black folks. As we are some of the people that need the most therapy. We are constantly dealing with stuff against
Hmm.
us as humans, as in relationships, as people. We need therapy all the time.
So, message of the day: therapy.
Mhm.
And do you see the comments?
I do. Well, first, I want to thank you so much, Slayonka. Slayonka put in there, so therapy for Black girls. That's what she was able to find her therapist, and they've been working together for 4 years. So shout out to that. So
Love
uh,
that. Love you, B.
yes, and then this bitch in the comments talking about we should be thinking therapy for the husband still at harlot that we know now. So yes, you should be thinking therapy for that because of therapy, I don't steal anyone's husband. We share them. There's a huge difference.
Sure. Sit down,
So
Auntie. Sit
had it not been
down.
for therapy, I would try to steal their husbands, but because of therapy, we share them.
Well, we have
Allegedly,
therapy to
allegedly.
thank. Oh my God.
Let me stop.
Hilarious.
Look,
Y'all.
People be thinking I be messing with people's husbands for real, honey. Motherfuckers be in my DMs talking about what's up. No.
Right? Like you better
Not what's
stop
up. Oh shit.
it.
So I also want to plug not only therapy for Black girls, but also therapy for blackmen.org too. Is a
Mm-hmm.
resource for men in the room who are looking for
Amen.
potential health services as well.
Thank you, Quinn. So therapyforblackmen.org.
Yeah, therapy for blackmen.org and then therapy for black girls, I think it's .com if I'm not mistaken.
Let's go. Let's motherfucking go, honey. Well, y'all, that was all the tea that I had for us today. So before we head out, did any of you have any tea that you want to share or any tea that I might have missed?
No, you scooped up all the tea I had. I was sending.
Well, before I let you all go, so two things. Again, it is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. So if you would like to come on and share your breast cancer related story or breast cancer awareness related story, please reach out to me on social media or at auntie@auntiederek.com. And also, we will be doing another Politics with Auntie Derek space this Sunday coming up at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time if you want to go join in. This will be a passcode protected room and it won't be recorded. So if you want to come in and get your feelings off about this administration, you are more than welcome to. So in the meantime, thank you all for taking time out of your busy day to come and sip tea with me. We will be back tomorrow, and I hope to see you all tomorrow at the live show that we will do at 12:30 Eastern Standard Time. But you all have a fabulous rest of your day.
You too.
Bye.
Bye. Bye
Time.
bye.